that Nate's attention is wandering, and now she's got this vulnerable, ostracized student in her class. And the other students don't make it easy for Addie either. That locker room incident where they soak her clothes, that was just cruel.
Talk about a toxic high school environment. It's like something out of a nightmare. You've got Kenzie and Hudson, the it couple, ruling the school.
Welcome to Witter. Who Has Time to Read? The podcast that brings deep dives for busy minds. Listen to AI hosts Jane and Dane and get ready to unpack the world's most captivating books in just a fraction of the time. Whether commuting, working out, or just squeezing in a quick break, we deliver key insights, thought-provoking themes, and takeaways you can carry into your day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Plus, use our links in the description to purchase this book. Your support helps us bring more engaging book discussions to you. Listen and follow us wherever you get your podcasts. Who has time to read? You do, with Witter.
All right, so buckle up, everyone, because today's deep dive is going to be a wild ride. We're cracking open The Teacher by Freida McFadden, and let me tell you, this book is seriously messed up in a good way.
Yeah.
You know, the kind of messed up that makes you want to keep reading even though you should probably be sleeping. Yeah, that kind of messed up.
You're not wrong.
We're going to be jumping between excerpts, really getting inside these characters' heads and trying to piece together this whole crazy puzzle.
And believe me, McFadden is very good at creating puzzles. And with this one especially, she's really playing with our expectations.
Oh, yeah, totally. So, like right off the bat, we meet Eve and Nate Bennett, the perfect couple, right?
Seemingly, yes. Both teachers. Picture perfect life, at least from the outside.
Exactly. But then McFadden starts to peel back those layers. Especially with Eve, you start to see these cracks in her perfect facade.
And a lot of those cracks seem to revolve around her husband, Nate. He's like the golden boy of Kasem High, beloved by everyone.
Which probably makes it even worse for Eve, you know, because here she is, married to Mr. Popular, and she's starting to have these suspicions about him, these doubts about his fidelity.
It's almost like she can't quite believe in her own good fortune, which leads her down a very dangerous path.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And speaking of dangerous paths, can we talk about Eve's little secret? The affair.
The irony is certainly palpable, isn't it? She's so consumed by suspicions about Nate, yet she's the one engaging in infidelity.
Looks like she's projecting her own guilt onto him or something. But okay, so we've got this seemingly perfect couple falling apart at the seams, and then McFadden throws another wrench into the mix. Addie Severson.
Ah, yes, Addie.
The student with a past.
Yeah, and she's carrying around so much baggage. You know, that whole scandal with the other teacher, it's like she's branded for life.
And she ends up in Eve's math class, which just adds another layer of complexity to the whole situation.
Right, because Eve is already on edge, convinced that Nate's attention is wandering, and now she's got this vulnerable, ostracized student in her class. And the other students don't make it easy for Addie either. That locker room incident where they soak her clothes, that was just cruel.
Talk about a toxic high school environment. It's like something out of a nightmare. You've got Kenzie and Hudson, the it couple, ruling the school with an iron fist.
And what's interesting is that McFadden doesn't explicitly tell us why they target Addie. She leaves it open to interpretation, which just adds to the suspense.
It's like, are they just mean girls? Or is there something more going on there?
Exactly. McFadden wants us to question their motivations, to look beyond the surface, just like she wants us to question everything else in this story.
And then there's Addie developing this crush on Mr. Bennett.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about a recipe for disaster, right?
It's definitely a complicated situation.
Complicated. It's like a powder keg waiting to explode.
Yeah.
You've got this vulnerable student craving attention and validation, and here comes Mr. Bennett with his encouragement and his charm.
And let's not forget, he's the one stable presence in her life right now. Her home life is a mess. She's being bullied at school.
And her teacher's husband is making moves on her.
Well, we don't know that for sure, but there's definitely a connection there, especially with the poetry.
Oh, yeah, that poetry magazine. It's like their own little world, isn't it? A secret they share.
And remember, those shoes Eve is obsessed with, the ones she even steals at one point. It's like she's trying to fill some kind of void in her life with material possessions.
Oh, totally. It's like those shoes represent her insecurities, her need for control. Remember that fight with Nate when he calls her out on it?
Exactly. He even says something like, "You have enough shoes to last a lifetime."
It's like she's trying to create this perfect exterior, but underneath it all, she's falling apart.
And then there were those muddy shoes that turn up in her kitchen. Talk about creepy.
Right. Like, who was sending her a message? Was it Addie? Or someone else trying to frame her?
See, that's what McFadden does so well. She keeps us guessing. Just when you think you're starting to understand what's going on, she throws another curveball.
Like that whole incident at Kenzie's house? We still don't really know what happened there.
She gives us these little glimpses, these snippets of information, but it's like trying to put together a puzzle with half the pieces missing.
And just when you think things can't get any weirder, we get Eve discovering Addie's poem.
That poem was a game changer.
Totally. I mean, you could practically feel the tension building with every line.
Yeah.
And then that confrontation between Eve and Addie.
That was intense.
Eve just completely loses it. You can tell she's reached her breaking point. And then, boom, she disappears.
Vanished. Without a trace.
So, like, what just happened? 1 minute, Eve is freaking out, waving that poem around, and the next she's gone. Poof. Vanished.
It's the ultimate cliffhanger, right?
Totally. And McFadden leaves us with this huge question mark hanging over everything. Did Addie have something to do with Eve's disappearance? Or is she being framed?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It's like trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle in the dark. You know there are pieces missing, but you can't quite figure out where they go.
And McFadden is very good at withholding those crucial pieces, making us work for every clue. Remember those muddy shoes?
Ugh, don't even get me started on those shoes.
Yeah.
It seemed so obvious at the time, right? Like, Addie was trying to scare Eve, sending her a message. But what if?
Yeah.
What if that was too easy?
What if we were meant to suspect Addie all along? To misdirect us?
Okay, you're blowing my mind right now. So you think someone planted those shoes to make it look like Addie was involved? But why?
Well, think about it. Who benefits most from Eve's disappearance?
Nate.
Exactly. He was the one who found the poem, remember? And he was so quick to point the finger at Addie.
True. And let's not forget, he wasn't exactly denying anything when Eve confronted him about Addie.
Right. He got defensive, tried to deflect, or almost like he was trying to protect himself.
And we never really know the full extent of his relationship with Addie, do we?
We only have Addie's perspective. And even then, it's filtered through her own feelings, her own desires.
So you're saying Nate could have been manipulating both of them?
It's a possibility. And it wouldn't be the first time a Freida McFadden character has pulled the wool over everyone's eyes. Remember, this is a writer who thrives on twists and turns.
And on that note, I think it's time we threw this one back to our listeners.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Was Addie a pawn in a much bigger game?
Or is she the mastermind McFadden wants us to believe she is? Hit us up on social media. Let us know your theories because we are dying to know. For real, this book will have you questioning everything.
And that's the beauty of a good psychological thriller. It stays with you long after you've finished reading.
So until next time, happy reading, and try not to lose too much sleep over those muddy shoes.